Like,
no, right wing is really just not left wing. We have a so the right and left are gone. Democracy's over. We have a one party state, just like China. It's just that ours is called liberalism. It's fine.
Yeah,
we have the Democratic Party is our ruling party, and then just like in Russia and in China and literally every other country, you have one dominant party, and then you have the fake opposition. There's no left and right. There's people in charge, and there's everyone else. So the right is really just the plebs chilling on the internet, and then you got Hillary Clinton and her pedos vibing and control, and they rig elections, and it's cool. So the right is really just everybody else. So I wouldn't call.
Do you think they're going to overturn? Do you think they're going to overturn Georgia or Arizona?
No, no. It's over. It's over. Trump was the last president. It's over, but it's already happened.
They can't hand over the keys. Yeah, they can't hand over the keys. Like, he's sworn in.
No, he's the last. He's the last freely elected president ever. And then after that, the government about how democracy is over. Trump was the last president. There's even a book that Drew Tank, funny enough, showed me from 100 years ago that literally is called The Last President, and it's literally Trump is the name of the person. It was written by Trump's, allegedly his grandfather, Barron Trump, but it was really his son who went back in time.
Yeah.
That's the first conversation I ever had with Drew Tank, was where he explained that theory to me. But regardless, democracy's over. We have it's a one-party state. We already know this. Yeah. We just had the tech companies crush dissent for an election. It's over, bro. There's no for election.
Yeah, it's
we're in China.
Who used to read the Berenstein Bears as a kid?
We're not.
Yes, Mandela effect. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, but you know how everyone says. So you know how it's now the Berenstain Bears.
I can't believe Jules is about to describe the Mandela effect, which everyone's known about for fucking like 20 years.
No, I'm telling you right now what they did.
This is what you're explaining.
Back in time,
everyone knows what the Mandela effect is, Jules. We don't need to waste time talking about the Mandela effect.
I don't know what the Mandela effect is.
What you're describing is the Mandela effect.
We're talking about like the collapse of like modern society, and Jules is doing like fifth grade conspiracy theories.
They did a wormhole experiment, like the wormhole in the James Franco movie about JFK, where they're like, yo, we can go back in time. Let's see what happens if we change the Berenstein Bears to the Berenstain Bears.
Yes, Mandela effect. Yep.
And so they went back in time. Yeah, time
the simulation glitch.
But we all have the memory.
Yo, Jules giving us a Wikipedia summary of the Mandela effect right now.
They changed it. They changed it from Berenstein to Berenstain so that the name didn't sound as Jewish.
Yeah.
And as a result of the butterfly effect,
they literally erased the early life of the Berenstein. They erased the early life of the Berenstein Bears.
Now listen, here's the real conspiracy theory, right? Is because they changed it from Berenstein to Berenstain, and as a result of the butterfly effect, Jews were able to successfully execute 9/11 because of the lack of the presence of a Jewish name in the social consciousness and in the zeitgeist. Nobody would ever respect the Jews.
Preach, brother, preach.
Come on, man, yo, dude. You think I don't know? You think I'm not well versed? You think I'm not well versed in the cryptic arts, dude? Come on, dark magic, bro, black magic. Come on.
They just listen. I just want them to basically.
There's no such thing as a coincidence.
Listen, I think there's a lot of
Jules is our handler, and he knew that we were getting too close to the truth, so he diverted us with the Mandela effect Wikipedia article. I literally don't even remember what I was going on. I don't even know what I was talking about, but
PSYOP successful.
I just out schizoed Jules, and he doesn't know how to handle it right now. I just went more schizo than Jules.
It was never the Berenstain Bears. It was the Berenstein Bears, and so when I see Berenstain Bears,
Jules is like, you can't talk about the one-party state.
Yeah. He's ignoring us entirely and still talking about a shitty children's
because Jules
fucking
is a Fed. He's
book.
fucking dating a family of Feds.
Yeah, only it's like, and it's like you don't even understand. You don't even understand.
Well, I understand. I'm not 95 IQ, so it's very clear. It's pretty straightforward. We understand. Yeah, we're. You mean the country that literally rose to power by collapsing all the elections in every other state on the planet? Oh, who would have thought that they might control their own elections? It's really, whoops, it's crazy.
I will say the one nice thing about this is now it's like official that like politics are over. What? Yeah, politics are like over. They're like if you literally care about politics at this point, like you're so fucking retarded that like I can just automatically dismiss you.
You know what's funny? This is how old I am. When I was in college, at the, like freshman year in history classes, if you talked about like the U.S. Overthrowing nations in South America and like rigging their elections and blah blah blah, that was still kind of conspiratorial. And then my senior year, I remember this. I was in a class. They released the CIA documents. I was in a class in college where they declassified that they toppled all the nations in South America in like 2015-ish. And I remember just being like, oh, if that happened, basically they were like, Iran-Contra was fake. We toppled everything in South America. Things that were conspiracies, everyone understood. Because if you're not dumb, it's obvious. You go, oh yeah, that's what we're doing. Got it. We tell you they tell you what they're doing on TV so that you have the right opinion.
What do you think about Harmony Korine? What do you think about Harmony Korine?
Since a teenager.
Yeah. This
is the Bible.
That is the Bible.
This is the Bible.
What is that book?
It's the original conspiracy book.
By William Cooper, ex-CIA naval intelligence officer who was assassinated 2 months after 9/11 for posting a bunch of conspiracy shit about 9/11.
What do you think about
if you're like this is like how people used to get into conspiracy theories back in the day? This book,
really,
Behold the Pale Horse.
This is the holy Bible of conspiracy theories.
Oh my god, this is
for me it was just 4chan.
I'm not here's the thing. I'm not so black-pilled. I got my girlfriend's dad just told me true communism has never been tried with a straight face. And then when I told him that Mencius Moldbug said that the founding fathers were morally wrong for inciting the American Revolution, he smirked in a way where if you were to like look up a shoddy diagram of microexpressions, it would like almost qualify as duping pleasure, where he was like so amused that I was like bringing up Mencius Moldbug for saying the founding fathers were in the wrong, were morally wrong for trying to overthrow the British government, because that's the first argument you need to deal with.
I still don't know who Moldbug is, despite the fact that
he was a schizo. He was a schizo poster. He's the guy who made Urbit, the cryptocurrency. He was a schizo poster online after he was done with programming. Basically, he was just kind of sick of being in San Francisco, and he kind of invented what is now the current right wing online. Just from schizo posting at like 3 a.m. on his blog, and then it kind of got really popular. But he's this programmer in San Francisco, so he doesn't really want to be associated. So then he kind of
still wants the job.
He still wants the job, but then he got some money from Urbit, and then he basically like became Curtis Yarvin, his real name, and like is now on podcasts and stuff. But like he's kind of cringe now. He's kind of like really cringe because he's like trying to balance both identities.
Yeah, so he's super cringe because of the solutions he proposes, but
not like his solutions. He's like
his
city states.
Diagnoses, I find
they're good. Letter to a progressive, whatever it's called. And like my friend, like now in 2021, now that it's basically not interesting, like he wrote it during the Obama age, right? Now that it's like obvious, now I have friends who are like super lefties who are programmers who are like, have you read this article from Moldbug? I'm like, yeah, I know. I did it 11 years ago. Actually, I told you to read it 11 years ago, but you thought I was crazy and you were calling me ISIS. You want to learn something interesting? Listen to me for 5 minutes. And this is what happens with my friends. I tell them something, they call me crazy for 2 years.
Yep.
Then they repeat things I told them 2 years later.
Yep.
And
as if they were their own original thoughts.
As if it was their own ideas, exactly.
Yep. I've been there, man.
See,
now with the vaccine, I'm starting to see my friends post like, "Oh, look at this!" And like, "You, bro, the perfect thing was with the lab leak. You know how many friends stopped talking to me because I told them about the lab leak? They like didn't talk to me for like months.
What do you mean about the lab leak?
That's
like in 2020, February 2020, when I was like, "Oh, leak from Wuhan lab." And they were just like, "Oh, you're a conspiracy theorist fascist." Dude. And I'm like, "Bro, it's obvious. I'm not stupid."
Yeah. I don't know, like how anyone could have like if you didn't believe that from the get go, you are literally brain dead.
You're paused. You're zogged, as they call it.
Well, no, listen. There's a point where
it's Pride Month. We can't say paused.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think? What do you think? So, do you think the last president is now? What do you think about the
skepticism and caution?
We're not in America anymore. It's over, bro. Yeah, it's done. We're in another thing now.
What the fuck is the Constitution?
What are you talking about? You think we're in a banana republic right now? You think we're in a banana republic?
No,
we're in a neoliberal dystopia.
Yeah,
we're in a globalist hegemony. It's over, dog.
Yeah, it's done.
There's no more countries. Countries are over.
Alex Jones has been saying this for the last like fucking 30 years,
and it's come to a head. What are you talking about? No, it has.
Are we out schizoing Jules on this episode?
We are.
There's no chance.
It has to be me and Vers in a room.
Bro, he's having a mental breakdown. He's like, no, there's no way. America, freedom's still real.
Jules is about to become a lib just to contradict us.
Jules can't take the black pill right now.
He can't. He's like, no, I'm supposed to be the one saying this. Fuck you.
I told everyone at work that I think everyone should be able to have machine guns. I was like, everyone should have.
Yes. Jules is still an American.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like it's over, dog. It's finished.
He's in the only thing worth writing about is a human heart in conflict with itself, and that's Jules right now.
The only way to survive now is to just buy a lot of fucking crypto and hope for the best.
No,
fuck crypto, man. What's crypto gonna do for you when there's no more fucking electric?
Popular.
Listen, wait, what were you saying?
You just have to make guns popular. You just have to make that. I think that'll help.
What were you saying, Arsene?
I was saying, what the fuck's crypto gonna do for you when there's no more fucking electrical grid in the apocalypse, dude? Get guns.
Oh well, that. But I don't really think it's gonna be as simple as fucking apocalypse and shit like that. It's just gonna get.
There's literally going to be an apocalypse.
What?
There is actually going to be a fucking apocalypse. The entire world infrastructure will collapse.
I think it's gonna.
It's built so interdependently that like it's gonna reach a critical mass where one piece failing creates a domino effect that forces all other pieces to fail. That's the direction that we're heading in, because that's the direction that this system operates optimally in. So
there's no way America is going down
a critical head and one of those fucking moving parts fails.
Like
everything fucking starts coming.
America is going to be
you just need to get
global neo-feudal state.
No, you just got to get
Amazon's going to own the surrounding 5 states, just like how Zuckerberg bought the 10 houses around himself. Amazon's just going to buy the states around Washington.
Yeah, he bought Mark Zuckerberg. If you're listening to this, fuck you for buying the 10 best vantage points around yourself.
Yeah, just like Bill Gates is. They're like, oh, Jules is like, oh, America's not over. Bill Gates is buying all the farmland so he can create an artificial food scarcity. Yeah, America's just fine. He's like testing vaccines on the population and banned from Africa. Yeah, everything's fine. This is just normal. This is completely normal. Yeah. 2 of our biggest billionaires on the planet are trying to go to space because this place sucks. Like, what are you talking about, Jules? It's done. It's finished.
Finished, man. We're in the post-apocalypse. It just hasn't fully hit yet.
It just takes a long. It's slow.
Yeah.
The Roman Empire took like 50 years to collapse.
Oh yeah.
Dude.
Oh yeah. And they had infrastructure, unlike us.
Mm-hmm.
Those motherfuckers. Listen, say what you will about the Romans. At least they built fucking roads and aqueducts for even the most poorest people in their fucking empire.
All their aqueducts still exist, and and their buildings are still up.
You could go to Segovia right now. There's a 300-foot high aqueduct with no mortar built, only stone.
We've got 10 to 20 years to get our shit together, or you're right. That's how
there is no getting our shit together now. It's finished. 20 years ago is when we needed to get our shit together.
You weren't even born yet when it was over.
No.
9/11 was like the flag on the top of the hill. Yeah. They were like, all right, we're taking over now.
All right. Yeah. Pack it up, boys.
Pack it up. We're done with all this.
There's too many people here. No
more voting. No, we're just gonna instate the Patriot Act and just wiretap everyone and just be in charge.
Yeah.
And now we got to spend the next 20 years pretending democracy is real.
9/11 is when America died.
No.
Yeah.
Guys.
Kinda, yeah. And not because of the terrorists, unfortunately.
Yeah. Jules.
Oh, the government was the terrorists.
Jules, when I talk to like 18-year-olds, 18-year-olds have never seen a world where there were like mom and pop shops. They've like I was talking to an 18-year-old and they were like, wait, there used to be like stores.
Why were you talking to an 18-year-old, Vers?
One of them's in my group chat. Is in my Discord.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
And the other one you nailed.
No, I'm not grooming them. But anyway, they had never seen a world where like Walmart's didn't take over every mom and pop shop. Me and Shao were trying to explain to this person like, oh no, there was a time when like in your town, everyone knew each other. There was like actual stores that were owned by people in your town. It wasn't just Walmart and like Target. And they like couldn't grasp the concept. You used to
be able to be broke and get credit from the local pizza store for like a week straight, getting a slice of pizza every day after school, and then sell some drugs on Saturday to pay back the pizza store.
Like in my lifetime,
that world used to exist.
In my lifetime, there were like local butchers and stuff like that. And around 9/11, kind of all disappeared. You know why? Because it was over. It's finished. It's done. It's been 20 years of playing pretend. Donald Trump accidentally won. He wasn't supposed to. And they were like, "Oh crap, we got to go overdrive." So like, let's shut it down now. And now it's over for real. Like, there's no more winning ever again.
Yeah. Dude, it was. I mean, like, if the last fucking,
it's not true,
dude. If the last 5 years of informational assault upon the human psyche,
we got 10 to 20 years.
All right, Jules, tell us why it's not over. Give us your reason for why you don't.
Give us the glimmer of hope to our black pill. Give us the fucking white pill to our black pill.
Okay, because there are more people than there are people with interests that would want to see America fall to a global oligarchy. Like the issue is that there's like a Tower of Babel situation where if nobody can speak a common language, if people are mired in conflict, it can be very hard to organize in a way where
the entire planet speaks English.
The thing is,
they speak English in every country on the planet. What are you talking about?
No, but they don't understand. No, but they don't. But there's certain behaviors that are not advertised, and so they're not mimicked. But there are other behaviors that are advertised and that are mimicked.
Yeah.
So
they're teaching 5-year-olds about chopping their dicks off so that they're sterilized. What are you talking about?
Do you have work tomorrow, Jules?
Yeah.
Okay, I want you on the. What do? You take the train to work?
Yeah.
I want you, when you're in the train tomorrow, to look at whoever's standing next to you and ask them what a global oligarchy is.
No, see, it doesn't matter.
That's what I want you to do.
It doesn't matter.
No, it does matter. I'll tell you why it matters.
No, you guys are.
I'll tell you why it matters.
No. You guys are literally wrong.
You're assuming the level of consciousness of these issues.
No, I'm saying that it's irrelevant. I'm saying that if people, most
people are fucking retarded.
No, I'm saying that if
I'm retarded,
I
know about these things, and I'm retarded.
No, because if you can move bodies of people operating on low information one way, you can move bodies operating on low information another way. Right? The fact that they don't know,
but who's moving those bodies? Dude?
Is irrelevant.
It's not you and me moving bodies.
Actually,
if you can move bodies, you mean how they shut down the entire planet for a year? Jules, they just shut down the entire planet for a year and got rid of everyone's business. Anyone who's a small business, and they got away with it. All the billionaires
Who got killed over that?
Every billionaire is like twice as rich as they were before, and all small businesses are destroyed. What are you talking about?
Name me one person in power who deserves a bullet in the head who currently has a bullet in their fucking head. Not fucking.
There was a coup, and not a single politician died.
I think you guys are actually
people have been talking about this shit.
I actually think you guys are making a horrible mistake. I genuinely think
what horrible mistake
by verbalizing thought.
Because if not, people. We're in New York City. We're literally in the capital of the world, right? We are the upcoming generation.
Are we in Beijing? I didn't know.
If it's not going to be people like us,
konnichiwa, everybody,
like basically instilling hope, then you're gonna manifest a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Jules is trying to save us from the gulag, so he's like, "Can you stop verbalizing thought crime, please?" We're in New York City.
Yeah. He's looking out for our best interest.
Making a big mistake. You're gonna get a bullet to the back of the head.
You guys are gonna. You've still yet to instill any sort of white pill today because you're just being like, "No, it can't be. It's not possible."
You guys just don't. You guys just don't want to actually.
Nani?
You guys are just laughing and irreverent right now, and I get it, but the thing is. It doesn't take much.
The reason we're not. The reason we're laughing. The reason we're laughing and irreverent is because this is literally like. I have to be honest with you, man. Knowing you as long as I have, I'm shocked to hear this coming from you. This is the most like elementary school idealistic faggot bullshit I've ever heard in my life, dude. I can't believe that you're the one talking about this shit based on the conversations that we've had.
It's because he's pretty, so he's had a good life.
What operative got in touch with you between today and last week when we were hanging out? You're literally speaking like a different person right now.
This is like compromised.
This is like the fucking Game of Thrones, like episode 9 of the season, where like the main character gets like got for like, you shouldn't have trusted me this whole time. Now there's 30 knives in your fucking dick sack. Fuck you.
Jules,
this is what just happened. You just betrayed all of us.
He got Ned Starked. He got Ned Starked.
You just Ned Starked all of us right now, man.
My man Jules is having like a moral. He's like having a moral quandary. He's like
we're the ones having it. I'm shocked that this is happening right now. I'm surprised.
My man has like ideals and like
wants
I feel
like I'm
cares,
trying to be Castro that only needs like 12 people. I feel like I'm trying. No, honestly, I feel like I'm trying
Justin Trudeau's
dad? 12 people, man.
You mean Justin Trudeau's dad?
And the 12 fucking people, and the 12 fucking people that would basically be able to do anything or saying no. That's basically what it's like. It's saying like
Castro was backed by the USSR,
and then 12 of them are saying no. That's the problem.
Castro was backed by the USSR so that there's a military base near the United States that can have nuclear weapons. What are you talking about?
We did literally the same thing with Turkey. We sunk a shitload of money into Turkey's economy so that they wouldn't fall to communism, and then posted we posted fucking nukes right on Turkey, which is literally what caused the fucking.
This is what we did with Israel, and then they kind of just beat us.
You guys are literally
these are all released operative documents, dude. We don't need to be feds to know.
No, you just learn this in school. They teach you this in school.
No, they don't teach. They don't teach you this in school. They teach you that like
they do. But
the Russians were aggressors to us, but they teach you this if you literally just read.
If you read the book, they give. Here's the thing: they give you the books that tell you the real information, but they know no one reads, right? Because you're supposed to just be compliant. Now, I remember being in school and just being like, I don't think anyone's ever read these books. I think no one in my class is reading it.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Verse. The best way to be a poster is to just write a book. You can write whatever fucking schizo shit you want, and nobody will ever fucking ban you.
Yeah. True. And also, Google gives you a knowledge panel if you wrote a book. I know because I have one. Yeah, they just go, oh, you're important now. You wrote a book. What's inside of it doesn't really matter. You're published now.
The protocols of the Youngers of Zion.
The Youngers. Sorry, Jules, for blackpilling you.
I'm not black-pilled at all. I'm literally not black-pilled at all. Like I
know you're not.
To be done
because you're denying it all.
It's not. I just think you guys are. I think you guys are just underestimating yourselves and how little it takes to shift a board. Like, I think you guys are underestimating yourselves and how little it takes to shift a board. That if you look
but here's the thing:
if you look at the times in history when like an army of 30 people have like outdone
Jules is activating our codes right now. That's what he's doing.
Tens of thousands of people, then you'd realize that you don't need much.
That only happens in two scenarios. Technological advantage. Wait. There's only two scenarios where that happens: technological advantage or positional advantage. We have neither.
Bingo.
Because we're not
that's not
we're
true.
not the global hegemony.
That's not true, actually.
We have technological advantage. That's true. We have technological. We don't have
and we have positional advantage.
No, we
we're
don't.
fucking here in New York.
No, Jules is right about
We're
that.
literally fucking here.
New York City's over.
Dude,
how do we have better positional advantage than the global hegemony?
Nobody's ever going to fucking destroy public infrastructure to attack the populace, even if it's a rebellious populace.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
This is literally like this is.
No, I don't think we're gonna get attacked by the military.
Would not destroy its own infrastructure.
No, I don't think we're gonna get like EMP'd. We're not gonna get like destroyed by the military. But like we're not gonna like beat. You're not gonna like beat the global hegemony. You might better subvert it a little bit.
Jules is literally activating all of our codes right now, and like tomorrow we're all gonna assassinate somebody.
It's fine. I don't have to pay taxes then. I don't have to pay taxes if I get a bullet to the back of the head, so it's fine. The gulag is preferable to taxes.
It's so frustrating.
Well,
why are you frustrated, Jules? Jules,
why are you angry on this comedy podcast?
He wants democracy to be real still, and
it's like a kid that's cute. Like can't accept when you tell him Santa Claus is fake.
Yeah, he's like, no, it's okay. Voting matters. He's like, guys, if you guys just work together,
Santa Claus is not even fake. First of all, Santa Claus is not fake.
You're like, my man's like,
Jules, red pill us on Santa Claus, please. We need to pick this up.
Everybody knows Santa Claus is
serious
for
an hour.
It's so stupid.
Red pill us on Santa Claus, please.
Everybody knows Santa Claus is real. It's 11/11. Make a wish.
All right.
You can do it, though.
I wish Jules would tell me why Santa Claus is real.
Here's the thing about Santa Claus, though. Not every kid was good, and not every kid believes in Santa Claus.
I'm done with black pilling bullshit.
I'm not black pilled. I'm trans white pilled. Happy Pride Month.
Chumbawamba,
bro. I've been playing Chumbawamba.
Actually,
James, I'm so sorry that we killed Schizo Jules today. Rest in peace.
I'm trans white pilled, bro. We out here. It's Pride Month. We vibing. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down, bro. We sing some songs for the good times. We sing some songs for the better times. Dead ass. Chumbawamba was voice of a generation for real. I think then I was talking about it on Twitter. I failed all of you guys. I came back in time and I tried to get you off, but I failed. And then we got on the Smash Mouth All-Star Strike Time on.
You tried to get us off and you failed?
I tried to get the world on the Chumbawamba
timeline.
Pause.
Dude,
but
pause.
I failed.
You tried to get us off and you failed. Pause, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Verse is actually from the gay future.
I got buck broken already. Yeah. I got buck broken.
Are we not? I thought we're in the gay present though. How does it get gayer than?
Yeah, it's because I got buck broken. I came back. I failed. Didn't get us on the Chumbawamba timeline. It's over. It's over, bro.
Dude.
God damn.
It's facts.
Oh shit. Dude, this is a fun ass episode, man.
Jules is so mad that we're black.
I've never seen Jules angry.
I am
so mad. He's so mad that for maybe the first time in his life, he's not the most schizophrenic person in the room. So he's trying to do a complete fucking 180 and go.
It's like when a girl realizes she's not the hottest girl in the room.
Yeah. She pretends to have a personality.
Yeah. That's Jules right now.
We just negged Jules.
Yeah, right. We just. Jules is like, wow, I just thought you had hot takes on Twitter. I didn't realize you just were completely disillusioned.
I realize that I'm actually a fucking
he's like, I didn't realize you're probably on a list for the last decade. Oh, wow.
I'm shocked that you didn't know. Like, Jules probably knows every list that I'm actually on.
Oh my god. Listen, can we get off all the lists? I don't want to be on any lists anymore. I don't want to be under surveillance anymore.
This is why Santa Claus is real. This is why he said Santa Claus is real. We're all on the fucking naughty list. He just told us we're all on the naughty list. Bro.
I'm not on the naughty list. I'm on the good
list.
Instead of coal, nice list. We know.
But instead of coal, you get the gulag. Simple. Yeah. Or you get no, actually I'm black, so they're gonna buck break me. I get a shot of estrogen. That's what I get on the naughty list.
Yeah, the coal is a vaccine. You get COVID. You get Moderna or Pfizer.
Yeah, right. I get the rainbow vaccine to fulfill the white agenda, the homosexual white agenda.
I'll show you some white agenda.
It gives you all of them at once. It gives you all the fucking STDs at once.
My man was like, "We're putting the thong in your bussy, player. It's over."
Yeah,
Jules
is gotta take that. You gotta put that thong back in your pussy.
I'm gonna think about this conversation for weeks. I'm gonna be like, literally. I'm looking at my whole board.
Bro,
I'm looking at my.
I got some PDFs for you. The protocols of the Elder Zion, the Tavistock group. I got a few PDFs for you to read, bro.
Jules, I can't believe you're a fucking Jew, man. Holy shit. Yeah, you just like mulled over that one. It's like my Jewish grandmother. And
it's maternal.
My early life section on Wikipedia.
And matrilineal line.
You're immediately sus now. Everything you say is now sus.
Jules has an agenda. Jules is an op to infiltrate the podcast to make sure we don't.
No, he's one of our handlers. He's here to protect us because our role is too important.
I'm here trying to decentralize America to accelerate innovation.
Sounds like Jewish tactics.
So that prices get crushed.
So prices. You said the word
genuine healthcare. So that genuine healthcare becomes more affordable. So I'm not trying to subsidize insurance, which is a Ponzi scheme for the elites. I'm trying to not. You need to crush the prices. The fact that you have inflation right now, all the prices are going up and up and up.
The cattle prices, the goy prices, the cattle.
I can't believe I've never heard how Jewish you sound up until now.
The goy prices are going up, man. The price of beef.
The numbers. I see the numbers in my head, and we gotta make them lower. The high numbers are screaming in my head, and I need them lower.
Did you know that back in the 60s? Back in the 60s, Jules' last name was Hammelstein, but then they changed it to Hammelstein.
America is a real example of how quickly a nation can go from 0 to 1, can go from having nothing to having the most.
To having nothing again.
So a short period of time. And that's has to do with physics. This has to do with universal law of physics. This is not about God. This has nothing to do with God.
Jules,
this has nothing to do with God.
Jules,
no, you guys know. I'm literally gonna filibuster. Okay. Yeah, because you guys want literally everyone to just be miserable. Just why don't you guys go draw a Basquiat painting and like put it in the lobby and then play Lil Peep for everyone, and then just and then be like, okay, this is how. Instead of euthanize everyone, just put Basquiat paintings everywhere. Put Basquiat on the t-shirts. Put Basquiat on the backpacks. Play Lil Peep, and then like
mask
do
off
it
right
themselves.
Now, bro. He's going
Jules, I'm going to look directly into the camera. I want you to look me directly in the fucking eyes and tell me you legitimately think I even know what a fucking Basquiat painting
is. No, listen, Jules. My man was like, America had like 150 years of slave labor, and then we blew up all of our competition. We blew up so coincidentally, all of the countries in World War II.
Coincidence.
Yeah, this is the conversation I want to have. Yeah,
every country in World War II had a really big car industry that we destroyed. Weirdly, when we got into the war, all of a sudden after the attack on Pearl Harbor, weird that Germany, Japan, Russia, and Italy, Germany, Japan, and Italy were the Axis powers, all with bustling car industries that we blew up, and then America. All of a sudden it became an engineering giant for the next 50 years. And also Japan still wasn't, because of the treaty, wasn't allowed to actually build cars. That's why they got good at technology, software. They had all their engineers that would have been in like aerospace or cars and automotives were not allowed to because of the treaty. So they got into software. And then Germany also had
a very select few group of Japanese scientists who worked on this little thing called Unit 731.
Oh, I don't even know about that one.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna look that up. Wait, let me write that down.
Look up Unit 731, man.
We blew up our competition. We blew up all of our competition, and then had an industrial boom. That's it. It's not like a trick. We didn't do anything. We just blew everyone else up.
Dude, Unit 731 was the Dr. Mengele of Japan. We gave every single scientist who worked there a job after World War II.
There's gold here. This is what we need.
Paperclip.
Oh yeah, that's why we don't talk about That's why we don't shit on the Japanese, because we hired most of their scientists. We don't talk about Japanese war crimes, the rape of Nanking. Their fucking torture labs. We don't talk about any of that shit.
Well, they made Dragon Ball and Pokemon, so they can do no wrong, really.
Well, yeah,
of course.
That's because we nuked them, and then they had to
honestly,
they weren't allowed to talk about the nuke, so they created.
I wish we had a third. I wish we had another. We had Fat Man, we had Big Boy, or Little Boy and Fat Man, or whatever. I wish we
had Twink,
Trans Girl. We nuked them with a fucking atomic bomb called Trans Girl.
The Japanese atomic bombs are weirdly cis heteronormative, and we need to make sure that there was a gender binary nuke. This is a job for the Japanese for inclusion.
It thing.
Yeah, we need to have the neopronouns, boom and bam.
The Xi Jinping nuke. You're like she.
The Xi Ping.
Yeah.
Okay, so but the thing about the imperfect founding of America, because I think this is essential to establish.
I'm okay with that.
Because the founding fathers were in the wrong for inciting the American Revolution. They were not being taxed that much. They broke their agreement. They had an agreement and a duty, and they broke it, right? And then, so they had slaves, and the only thing that basically I think redeems America's inception was they basically made a decentralizing document, the Constitution, which really is the bee's knees. All right. And that was basically designed to be able to undo bad ideas, right? It was basically they wrote they designed a system that, against their own wishes, corrected them. They were like, yo, we want to own people. Why? Because we fucking can. They were like, we want to own people because we can. And they designed a system that was so good. They designed a system that was so good, they didn't even know how good it was.
But they had to amend it 27 times. That's how good it was.
Their own will. It corrected them against their own will.
First off, there were slaves all over Europe, so it doesn't even matter. I don't even think that's like a moral issue. Secondly, taxation is theft, so I'm okay if it's low taxes. And also, they realize that voting is cringe, like I said before. So they're like, look, we got a new country. Yo, screw that English dude. Bro, we're just gonna start our own thing. We got guns, we vibing, fam. Yeah, and then they started a country. Yeah, like it's that's just American way.
Speaking to Jules' point,
as Carl Jung said, America has there's a spiritual energy to all lands. So when the whites came to America, they became partially native. So they had a freedom thing that was part of the Native American spirit that got into the white people, and that's why.
When we owned slaves, we became partially black, which gives all white people in America the edge pass.
The weird thing, we celebrate Native Americans in a lot of ways.
Here's my counterpoint to you.
Did you know that there's more Native Americans than there are American Jews? Did you know that?
Dude, I literally don't give a shit about Native Americans at all. I've never cared, and I never will. And if you're a Native American and you're listening to this, literally suck my dick. I don't care. Fuck you.
I feel,
But Jules, to counter your point on the fact that they established,
I mean, there's Jews listening, and there are more Native Americans in America than Jews.
There's Jews on this show, apparently. Little warning next time will be helpful.
Yeah, right.
James,
content
or
warning.
rather, Jules,
trigger
warning. Jules, to counter your point about the fact that they established,
I'm moving to Israel. No. You guys can. I'm moving to fucking Israel. All right,
bro.
Get your birthright, bro.
My man's doing birthright.
That's
He's gonna be one of the. He's not even gonna put
a pussy player.
Dude, Jules is not even gonna be in the army. They're gonna use him as one of the hot guys to be a model to convince like disgusting, filthy, fucking Jewish.
Yeah, they're doing war crimes. Jules gonna be doing TikToks. Jules gonna be doing TikToks in uniform to distract the apartheid state.
No, they're gonna use him as the government propaganda to get like people to join the military.
Yeah, right.
They're gonna use him as government propaganda to get some like hideous, disgusting, smelly Jewish girl,
my God,
300 fucking pounds to move to Israel and be like, yeah, I'll be in the IDF. That's fucking cool. I get to fuck a guy that's as hot as Jules. Wow.
That's his job.
You are literally like the fucking like Aryan.
Israel, to me, it just seems like Israel's more American than America right now. I'm just.
That's interesting. I like that train of thought. Let's follow that one. Why is it that Israel seems more American than America?
Because America. Okay.
Let's follow this train of thought. I like that.
Okay, because America is supposed to be.
Gay and trans
and
inclusionary.
It's supposed to be
and all that other shit.
Listen, it's a bottom up. It's supposed to be a bottom up decentralized system. It's not supposed to be a top down totalitarian system. So the reason it's supposed to work so well is because it's supposed to be a bunch of small states, and I think.
So how is the apartheid state that was installed in the Middle East with nukes a bottom-up system? What about the people who are living there, the people who are actually on the bottom, how they got massacred right now?
Before we even get to Israel, before we even get to Israel, Jules, I want you to answer me one question.
Jules is
what year in America were white men allowed to vote?
Interesting.
And I will guarantee you get it wrong.
What year were white men allowed to vote?
From the founding of America.
You're talking about the ones that weren't landowners?
All right, fine. He's a little bit well-read. Fine. The ones that weren't landowners.
We should go back to only landowners.
Don't look it up, bitch.
Let's go back to landowners and military conscription.
14th Amendment is what allowed white, non-land owning men to vote. Now, does the system set up in such a way where only landowners are allowed to vote sound like something that's bottom up to you?
That actually makes kind of sense to me, but it doesn't even fucking matter.
Of course, you own land.
You get that early life, bro. The rent seekers.
maybe you want to vote, perhaps. Maybe I give you a little bit of an apartment and you own a little bit of land, and now you can vote.
You owe me 4 months' rent right now. What is going on?
Your vote's going right out the window.
You need to pay up.
just like my
man Jules called Israel a bottom-up system. Israel's committing genocide right
now. No, it's not. Come on. No, it's
literally committing genocide.
No, dude.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to smash that like button in the name of the false democracy that is America. Subscribe to hear more schizophrenic rants, ring that bell, and let us know in the comments if you think there's any hope left for America. Also, while you're here, check out one of our funniest episodes, Operation Dark MAGA Columbine, or whatever our latest video is. Peace.